That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Aaron Judge is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's always a long ball threat. Currently fourth in the American League in that department. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. There's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You can hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 0 for 8. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. 1-0 delivery. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Tag from Montero. They got him at the plate. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3.
Leading off for the Nationals.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Maikel
Takes a
Franco.
fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Montero.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting. Shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Turner's had a nice season to this point and threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Swing and a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, David Torres. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6. three, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the designated
Stepping
hitter,
in and ready for another
Brett
shot. Brett
Gardner.
Gardner hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton.
Leading
He's
off
0
for
for 1
Washington,
after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Adam
First pitch of the
Eaton.
inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Andujar on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34. Right.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And that misses, ball one. Ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the leg.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres has it, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 15.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Right side and right into the chip. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they digging in to try it again. Aaron Judge, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 2-0. There's a heater in there for a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here now the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Gloved by Murphy. And that's the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now here it comes. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls.
And he dives to make a spectacular. And now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Bronco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Now batting.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and a strike to count. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
3-0 to him now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
Off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That misses. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly, and they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bour, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Here now the 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton giving chase. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. Digging in once again, Matt Adams. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Murphy rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend the lead to 5-zip. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Michael Taylor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-0 home. Very weakly on the ground. It's foul, strike one.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Torres.
Second baseman, David Torres.
First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Throw won't get him.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Line drive to left. Taylor is there. Let's see if they test it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Maikel Franco. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Domingo Germán comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 63.
Swinging a looper to left. Stanton coming on, but he can't get to it. That's a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Number 7.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Hicks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinking liner toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Bryce Harper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Montero at second. Eaton on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. That's leave a pair. Giancarlo Stanton now will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him. All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The 0-2 once more. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. They'll try again, 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Eaton is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's set, and the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Sanchez, a 25-year-old, is second in the league in all-star voting among closers, so it looks promising that he'll get an invite to the midseason festivities.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Runners on first with 1 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play as they're ready for another chance. Ryan Zimmerman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 15.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Matt Adams. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
The left fielder, number 3.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers the knock. That was fun to watch.
Michael Taylor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. Ripped down the first base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face.
Number 57.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. No balls and 1 strike. Down and away, ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bourne is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great leading off the inning, Justin Bourne, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. On the line, that's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. I'm set with the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Count remains 2-2. Zimmerman into foul territory, and no one will get this one.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Popped him up. Montero is there. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, David Torres.
David Torres.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get to the wall now, out beyond the 385 sign. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, and the 0-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Torres rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Debo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Sean Doolittle is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Doolittle's ready. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 7.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra base.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Bryce Harper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Eaton at second with 2 down. Back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. Lifted into center field. Eaton is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. His career line with Doolittle. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Doolittle pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hits this one hard the other way. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. The 2-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Turner has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Washington wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Wednesday night baseball. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Missed with a slider. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. In now is Adam Eaton. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Drury shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third,
And now Bryce Harper. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 3. And that misses for ball 1. Harper is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Now the 2-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Max Scherzer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Montero is under it, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Run there for Aaron Judge. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in on it is Eaton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's always a long ball threat. Currently 4th in the American League in that department. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Scherzer looks in. Here it is on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put in. Here's Daniel Murphy now. In past meetings with Tanaka, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Ripped down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Murphy on at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torres ranging into shallow right. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
1-1 to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Maikel Franco. He went deep in the contest last night. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Let's leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And there's 1 away. Riding in, Justin Bour. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 5 base hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Eaton is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Bour stands at second with two gone. In the dirt here. Three-two pitch. Line drive to left. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. There's a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count. Now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Right side. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nationals gone in order. They're down 1-0. In now, David Torres. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
David Torres.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
This is on the ground over the first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. That's wide, 2-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Matt Adams. He flew out in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great. Digging in for his second at-bat. Heavy Gregorius. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage. That was a missed opportunity.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Count even at 2-2. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Sanchez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe. And they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he rips it on the ground to second. Murphy has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. First offering on its way.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. The 2-1. Is a fastball that misses.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Taylor's making a break from first. It's outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm, and he puts this throw right on the money.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius showing off the range. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brandon Murray hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, David Torres. First pitch on its way. 4-1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. But here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Daniel Murphy will be next. This one's down to third. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And And that one just missed outside.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit high and deep to right center. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Here's Matt Adams now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 3.
And now for Washington with Michael Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, strike 1.
0-1 is the count.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Adams stands at second with no outs. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave the ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have to
Dylan Betances comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Got fastball, misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do?
2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the 1st out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And he's in safely at 3rd as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. And now everybody's running. Now a bunt attempt here. And he is in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He was a ground down victim last time up. Montero on third. Turner on second. Eaton is over at first with 1 away. On the bunt attempt is popped up. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Daniel Murphy. Previous history against Dellin Betances. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Adams. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Ripped on the ground to first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches, get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Ball and a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
As a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Justin Bour is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Here it comes, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-1. is in there for the second strike. From the stretch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Eaton is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stepping in now, David Torres.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Eaton under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-3. Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Betances is ready. 1-2 on its way. This is line to left. Stanton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miguel Montero. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Miguel Montero is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Trey Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Trevor Gott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Trevor Gott.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit. Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Here's the 2-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Gary Sanchez is on deck. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Gary Sanchez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. David Robertson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Robertson's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. 3-1. And right into the shift. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing by Zimmerman and a ball well hit out to deep left field. And it's gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, Boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Up next for Washington.
Striding in now for the Nats, Matt Adams. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Missed with a breaking ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 the count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 36.
Digging in once again, Justin Bour. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Leading
First
off
offering on its way.
First baseman.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And safe at first. Boy, great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Taylor. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you could see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Sean Doolittle comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Into the box now, David Torres. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ball and a strike. Torres. The runner at second with 1 away. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set. Here's the 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Murphy comes up with it. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Turner loves it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have earned a sweep here in this brief two-game series as this ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. The Washington Nationals capitalized on it. Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. New York find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track. Now, Sonny Gray gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on him.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. So take a look at ball one. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Duffy stands at first with 1 out. Up high, 2-1 now. Runners off for second. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
C.J. Cron waits on deck.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the bat order throw knocks out there. Now you're staring a monster in the face.
Hero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
1-1 the count now. First and second now, 1 man out. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Gray ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And that's going to be high, 2 and 2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Second baseman.
Next for New York, David Torres. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Popped him up. Cron in foul ground, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Denard Span. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 1 for 4. Going to start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Missed with a slider. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius has a play. 1 down. Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that one just missed outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Span runs high in the air into shallow left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Echeverria now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now to match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Late swing at a slider for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's Neil Walker. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0-1 the count. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. From the stretch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Stanton over at second. Walker on at first with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith is over. 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Drury is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Three-two pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball right side. Miller is there. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. So no runs. Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Left fielder, Malik Smith.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Another 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Duffy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On the ground to third. Drury gloves it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Hicks is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks.
Center fielder, Aaron.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Now batting, Second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
So that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Hicks gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bouncer up the middle. Bare-handed for one. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one.
Right fielder, number 99.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Judge carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So 1-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Count still at 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit back up the middle. Echeverria dives. What a play! How about that? Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Echeverria scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's C.J. Cron now. First time up, he went down looking.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Gray now on 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitter.
There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Gray has got it, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Neil Walker singled his last time up.
First baseman.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Didi Gregorius flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. pulled toward right center field. Gomez on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 20.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit hard towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carlos Gomez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Carlos Gomez.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 to him now. And that's in there, 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brad Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Miller.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Echeverria now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Judge is going to have room out there as he puts this. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Here it comes on 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Line drive to left. Smith has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, David Torres. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Miller. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Digging in now, Matt Duffy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's 1-1. 1-1. It's taken for strike 2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Up next for the Rays, C.J. Cron. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Looped over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, you're even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track.
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And there's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. There's Here's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gomez, and this one is gone. A home run. Long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 21 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Chaz Roe takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Here's Didi Gregorius as it's on the ground for the hole. Miller's got it, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Austin Romine. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is flared out towards second, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. The way their pitcher's going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next for New York, Brandon Brody. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Romine, the runner at first with 2 gone. Boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good. So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Gray sets. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Down the first baseline. This will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Here's Carlos Gomez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And eesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boatloads.
And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
At the plate, Brad Miller. No hits to this point.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Nope. Ball 2 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
One there on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 69.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Wind up and the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, David Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Full count 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here's big Aaron Judge. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Torres, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hechavarria into shallow center, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2 out with the man at first. Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gomez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Adeiny Echeverria. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up. Walker on the move, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Malik Smith the next to hit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Rounded up the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Matt Duffy, your attention please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48.
And now Matt Duffy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another shot now, Wilson Ramos. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Strand just the 1. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready once again, Neil Walker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Up around the face. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Miller is there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Romine. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy ranges to his left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Aroldis Chapman.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Still even at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
He's set and the pitch.
Kiermaier.
Missed with a slider. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Denard Span. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. So the Bronx Bombers get their 20th home win this year. Sonny Gray earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.